Alright, in this video I'm going to do the SAM Project 1A Word Module 3, creating tables and multi-page report. Um, Go ahead and click Start. Make sure you download both the files. I usually just click download all. Alright, first thing you have to do in order to get MindTap or SAM, whatever this is, to grade your project properly is you have to rename the file. So at the end of your file name, it should have a 1 when you download it. Make sure you change that to a 2 before you submit it. So I would just change it before you start working on it. Um, there's the instructions file, which I'm going to have on a different screen so that I can do the project. But you guys can look at that as you go. All right. First thing we're going to do is, let's see if you're study heading. You're going to go over here to where it says areas of study. It wants us to demote that. So I believe that is, so it uses style 2. Alright, the easiest way to demote or promote something is to click on it, right click, where, and I guess we need the navigation pane, so go to view, navigation pane right here under show. We go to headings, let's see, area of study. Okay, then right click on it and click demote. There we go. Alright, next we need to do we need to promote the next steps heading. So go to next steps. Okay, so down here under additional funding, click on next steps, and it wants us to promote that so that it uses the style 1 heading. So hit promote. All right. And then we're done with that. You can close the navigation pane. Then we're going to go to page 2. Oh, no, there we go. If for some reason you end up in a web layout like mine was, you can't see what page you're on, put it in a print layout to make it to where you can see what page you're doing. Then we're going to insert the blank paragraph on the urban design. Going to go down here underneath urban design. We're going to put in a Venn diagram. So we're going to do smart art. So that is insert, top heading insert, then smart art, which is here under illustrations. Click on that. And we're looking for a Venn diagram, which is in the relationship section. So relationship, and we're doing the basic Venn, so it's these 3 circles with overlapping areas. When you hover over it, it should say basic Venn. Click OK. All right, then we want it to be, we have to edit the text for each of these. It'll be housing, zoning, and transit. And then we need to resize this object so you can close this into your text here box. We don't need that anymore. Right click on it. Do, all right. Yeah, so right click, go to more layout options, click on the size tab, and we want it to be have a height of 2.4 and a width of 5 inches. 5 inches. So do that and hit OK. Actually, make sure you don't have one of these bubbles selected. Make sure you have the entire image selected, and it's the same options. I just did that wrong. So size 2.4, width here 5, and click OK. Alright, then next we're going to create a table. It needs to go, let's see, in the blank paragraph and designating funding. Alright, so right here under designated funding, in this blank paragraph, put your insertion point there. We're going to go to insert table, and we need a 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 should look like that. The text we're going to put in here is, I'm going to just put the text in, and you can either copy it off the video or you can use your directions to know what to type here. Alright, after that is done, you want to apply, we're going to apply a table style. So just click on the table here. We're going to go to okay. So once you select the table to where everything's selected, you're going to go to this table design tab at the top. We're going to apply the grid table 5 dark accent 1 table style. Alright, so grid, it's going to be a dark one. What's this one? Table 5. Alright, so on mine, it is going to be the third one in the first column called grid table dark 5. So click on that. Oh, wait. Accent. So many options here. Oh, okay. It is actually this orange one. It's second column, third row. And then it wants us to remove the first column option. So up here in the table design tab, it says table style options. As you can see, first column is already checked, so just uncheck that. We're going to go to page 3 now. On page 3, we are going to So there's already a table on page 3 in additional funding. We are going to sort the table in descending order by the good column. So select the good column. We are going to table design, layout. Alright, so go to the layout tab at the very top. You're going to go to the sort over here under data. Click sort, and it wants us to sort it by in descending order. So it was in ascending. Click descending here, and then click OK. Entry is not valid for sorting. Alright, what we have to do is select the column, sort. If it says 45% here, that's the reason it wasn't working initially. Change it to column 4. Make sure it's on numbers. Make sure this says descending, and hit OK, and it'll sort by the number or by that column in ascending or descending. I mean. All right. Next, we're going to in the blank. We're going to go to this blank cell in the table over here underneath total. We're going to insert a formula. All right, we're going to do equals. Actually, how do you do it in Word? All right, we're going to go the Insert tab, Equation. We're going to go. It's a lot easier to do in Excel than it is doing Word. Okay, so to do the Word one, you do equals sum parentheses. We're going to do left, which is going to sum everything to the left of this formula, and hit All right. Sorry, I told you I'd do that wrong. So you go click into it, go to layout, do formula, and then it should automatically know what you want. So it's equal sum left times 100. So that'll make sure that it's a percentage um, along with the percentage here. So click OK. Um, Actually change it so that it looks like the other ones, change it to just the normal percent instead of the percent with decimal places. So 0% here. There we go. Then we are going to resize column A so that it's the best fit. So you're just going to click on it to where you get this line to where it has the two arrows on either side, and then double left click, and it should change it to best fit. Might have to do that. I didn't change the whole table. Whatever. Then we're going to go to the table after RSNDP members. We are going to sort the table into, nope, we're going to delete the rows containing the term intern and Harmony Brandt. So this row here, right click, go down here to delete in the table. We're going to click delete rows. All right, and then to the left of the name column, we're going to click on name, click insert, insert left. All right, so that'll put a third column into this table. In the new column, you guys can copy what I'm typing in the video or check on your instructions, but it's going to be city and then it's going to be an X in rows 3, 4, 5, 2 blank spaces, and then in the last one, you're going to put the number 3, number of city employees. And we're going to apply that same table style that we did in the other ones. So it's going to be table design tab at the top. Expand here to table styles. It's going to be the same exact one, grid table 5, dark accent 1. So second column, third row. It wants us to remove the first column style. So same thing up here at the top left, table style options, uncheck the first column. Then it wants us to apply the center to the contents of column C. What? Apply center left to the contents of column C. So I guess this last column would be column C. Select it and do layout. Go to the home tab actually. Go to the paragraph options. And it wants align center, which is right here in paragraph, center align. Click on it. It wants us to format the table to auto fit. So I'm going to select the table, go to table design, now layout. Alright, so go to the layout tab, the very last tab. Right here next to where it says cell size, there's auto fit, and it's just a table with an X and two arrows. Click on it. Do auto fit contents. There we go. It shrinks down the table. First two cells in the last row. Alright, then it wants us to merge these last two cells, or the first two cells in the last row. Merge the first two cells in the last row, A8 and B8. So, same option. So, select the first two cells, the number of city employees, and the one with the 3 in it. Go up to the Layout tab and click on Merge Cells, which is under the Merge heading here. Just click Merge Cells. Alright, so we're going to go down here to where it says Glenbrook Planning Division Staff. We're going to format this list of job titles here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Home tab. We're going to select the paragraph drop down, so this little arrow, open the paragraph dialog tools. And we're going to go to this bottom left corner where it says tabs. Click on it. And it wants us to do a tab stop of 3.5 inches. It's currently on 0.5, so just make this 3.5. And it wants us to use this it wants us to use the option 2 dotted leaders. Click OK. Then we're going to come down here and press tab. For some reason it didn't save that I clicked the 2 dotted. Alright, well, it should have dots on here. For some reason mine isn't working. If it does that on your guys also, I'll just correct it in the grading. But that's how you should do it. For some reason, Word's not working for me, but maybe it'll work for you guys. Next, we are going to replace the. Oh, actually, it might have been my fault. Hang on a second. Control Z. So it wants us to actually do. Oh, it's still not working. So how this should work though is it'll say the title, and then you're gonna hit tab in between the title and the name. So if yours works and it has dots in here, then that's fine. If not, it's also fine. But that's how you would do it if you were actually trying to get this to work in a document. And it wants us to change the header. We're going to insert a header. So we're going to go to Layout. Nope. View. Okay, you're going to go to the Insert tab. We're going to do the drop down for headers. It wants us to use the Ion Dark header. Let's see if that's on here. So if you scroll down, it'll say Ion Dark. It's got a orange square in it. We're going to click on that. we're going to, oh, that's all we're going to do. So you're just going to close, you're going to click on it. Then you got to close this header and footer dialog up at the top. Click that. Then it wants us to insert a page cover. So let's go back to the insert. Go back to the insert tab. We're going to go cover page. It wants us to insert the slice dark style. So we're going to scroll down and it'll say slice dark here. Mine, it just looks like a black page with some writing on it. So click that. It wants us to change the title. It's just got a placeholder here. The title is going to be City of Glenbrook. And it wants us to change the document subtitle here, this text in orange, to Planning Report. Alright, and that's it. You should save the document, and you'll upload it the same way you've done in the previous two modules. So just do File, Save. Make sure you change that file name from a 1 to a 2, and then just go onto MindTap and upload this file.